Stop. Do you even realize how powerful you've become? Most people don't, because real power doesn't look loud. It looks controlled. Most people look for power in the wrong place. They look for volume, control, attention, status. That is not power. Power is what stays when none of that is there. Real power is quiet, calm, internal. And that is why most powerful people miss it in themselves. They compare themselves to loud people, aggressive people, people who dominate every room. And they think, I'm not like that. Exactly. That may be the sign. Because real power is not the need to look powerful. It is the ability to stay solid without proving anything. Before we go further, tell me in the comments. Which matters more in real life? Staying calm under pressure, being fine alone, or not needing to prove yourself? Stay until the end. Because by the end of this video, you'll know the 7 signs you're more powerful than you think, why most people miss them, and how to use that power without performing for anyone. Here's what people get wrong. They think power is external. Money, influence, recognition, position. Those things can disappear. Real power does not, because it lives in how you handle pressure, how you act in conflict, how you move through chaos, how you stand when no one is clapping. At work, the loudest person in the meeting is rarely the strongest. It is usually the person who speaks once, clearly, and the room shifts. In relationships, the most powerful person is not the one demanding love. It is the one who is steady, self-respecting, and not afraid to walk away from what is wrong. Online, it is not the person posting for attention every day. It is the person who stays selective, says less, and still carries weight. Marcus Aurelius was powerful for the same reason. Not because he performed power, because he embodied it, quietly. Here are the 7 signs you're more powerful than you realize. Sign 1. You stay calm when others panic. A deadline breaks, a project fails, a problem hits. Everyone speeds up, you slow down. That is power. Sign 2. You are comfortable alone. No texts, no plans, no audience, and you are still okay. Not distracted, not desperate. Just fine with yourself. That is rare. That is power. Sign 3. You do not need to prove yourself. Someone doubts you, questions your worth, underestimates you. You do not rush to explain. You keep moving. That restraint is power. Sign 4. You can leave what does not serve you. A bad job, a draining friendship, a relationship that keeps costing your peace. You do not stay just to be understood. You leave cleanly. That is power. Sign 5. You do not follow the crowd just to belong. A trend appears. A group opinion forms. Everyone rushes in. You think first. You join if it aligns. You step back if it does not. That independence is power. Sign 6. You do not fear conflict. You do not chase it. But you do not run from it either. If it matters, you handle it. If it does not, you let it go. That calm choice is power. Sign 7. You do not react to everything. Someone insults you, baits you, pushes for your energy. You stay selective. That is one of the clearest signs of power. At work, this looks like not collapsing under pressure. In relationships, it looks like not begging for reassurance. On social media, it looks like not answering every provocation. If you recognize at least 3 of these signs in yourself, subscribe. Because what I'm about to show you is why these signs matter, why people often mistake them for weakness, and how to build even more of them. The deeper truth is simple. Weak people perform power. Strong people preserve it. Here is why these signs matter. First, power is internal before it is ever visible. You do not need a title to be powerful. You do not need money to be powerful. You do not need attention to be powerful. You need self-control, self-trust, self-respect. That is the foundation. Second, these signs protect you. People cannot easily manipulate someone who stays calm. They cannot easily control someone who is fine alone. They cannot trap someone who can leave. They cannot pressure someone who does not need approval. Your power is not just presence, it is protection. Third, most people will misread you. They are trained to respect noise, speed, dominance, performance. So when you are quiet, measured, and selective, some people will assume you are passive. Let them. Misunderstood power is often the safest kind. Fourth, if these signs are weak in you, they can be built. Practice pausing before reacting. Spend more time alone without escaping into noise. Let one insult go unanswered. Say no once without apologizing. Leave one situation that drains you. Make one decision the crowd would not approve of. That is how internal power is trained. Fifth, power compounds. The calmer you become, the less you need validation. The less validation you need, the easier it is to walk away. The easier it is to walk away, the less people can control you. Everything builds on everything else. Final truth, power is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is not always visible. Real power is calm under pressure, peace in solitude, restraint in conflict, freedom from approval, the ability to leave, the courage to think for yourself, the discipline not to react. If you have even 3 of these, you are stronger than most people realize. And if you build all 7, you become the kind of person who no longer needs to look powerful to be powerful. Stop measuring yourself by noise. Measure yourself by control. That is where real power has always lived. Real power is tested in ordinary moments, not when life is easy, when you are ignored, when you are provoked, when no one claps for you, when you have to choose between peace and ego. That is where power becomes visible. Can you stay calm when someone wants a reaction? Can you stay alone without reaching for noise? Can you walk away from what no longer respects you? Can you keep building without needing everyone to notice? That is the real test. Because power is not what you show when you are winning. It is what you protect when life tries to pull you out of yourself. Most people lose power in small moments. A text, an insult, a delay, a rejection. Strong people do something different. They keep their center. And once you learn to hold your center, everything changes. You stop chasing. Stop proving. Stop reacting on command. That is when power stops being a performance and becomes your nature. Quiet, stable, unshakable.